Tommy, Shelby and Alfie Solomons are two of the most unpredictable characters in the Peaky Blinders series. When it comes to their relationship, one question always lingers. Is Alfie Solomons Tommy Shelby's friend or foe? In this video we're diving into the complicated dynamic between Tommy Shelby, the leader of the Shelby clan, and Alfie Solomons, the eccentric, brutal kingpin of Camden Town. This relationship is one of the most talked about aspects of Peaky Blinders, and it's packed with betrayal, loyalty, and a whole lot of mind games between the two characters. Before we get into the video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, as it helps me out massively, and I am looking to grow this YouTube channel in 2025. The story begins in season 2 when Tommy seeks Alfie's support against their common enemy, Darby Sabini, leader of the Italian gang. From the start it's clear this isn't your typical alliance. Alfie agrees to help Tommy, but not without making him jump through hoops and putting him in a life-threatening situation. It is clear the two respect each other, but Alfie then goes on to betray Tommy and partners with Sabini. Despite this, Tommy still reaches out to form an alliance to take down Sabini, which, even though Tommy got the result he wants, let the audience and Tommy know that Alfie can't be fully trusted. Alfie respects Tommy's intelligence, but their alliance is built on manipulation. Alfie's loyalty is flexible, and in season 3 we see Alfie betray Tommy again by siding with the Russians, and then betray Tommy again in season 4 by siding with the Mafia, all of which are Tommy's enemies. Both these betrayals were driven by the same motive. Alfie put himself and his desire to gain money and power above his so-called relationship with Tommy. He always betrays Tommy for his own gains, not because he actually has anything personal against Tommy. And even when Alfie betrays Tommy, he shows him the utmost respect, and it always seems to come with a hint of grudging admiration. At the end of season 4, when Tommy realises Alfie betrays him, Alfie even lets Tommy kill him by shooting him. But just as Tommy shoots Alfie in the face, Alfie shoots Tommy back. At this stage it was pretty clear to see they weren't friends at all, and more like enemies. And here's when things get even more interesting. Despite everything, Tommy still turns to Alfie for help again in season 5 and ends up having a sit-down chat, which almost seems as a little catch-up between old friends. I think this scene shows two things. One, that any bad blood they had between them, they let die down. Alfie at this stage has retired from gang life, and Tommy has gone into a more political sphere, so Tommy probably didn't see Alfie as a threat anymore. Secondly, despite Alfie betraying Tommy 3 times, Tommy still goes back to him for a business favour. I think this is because he knows as long as Alfie benefits from the favour, Alfie won't betray him. I thought this was great. It's almost as if they understand each other in a way no one else does. Both are survivors willing to use anyone or anything to get ahead, and they understand this. They are both gangsters, and as gangsters in their nature, they do betray people, and Tommy doesn't take this personally and is willing to put aside the past to help let Alfie help him once more. So is Alfie Solomons a friend or foe of Tommy? The answer isn't black and white. He's both and neither. Their relationship defies labels. Alfie is a wild card driven by his own interests, but there is an undeniable connection between the two. What I like about their friendship is even though Alfie betrays Tommy, Tommy still respects him and vice versa. Just take the scene in season 3's finale.
I want him to acknowledge that his anger is unfucking justified. I want him to acknowledge that he who fights by the sword, he fucking dies by it, Tommy. And what fucking line am I supposed to have crossed? How many fathers, right? How many sons, yeah? Have you cut, killed, murdered, fucking butchered, innocent and guilty, to send them straight to fucking hell, ain't you? Just like me! You, judging me, stand there and talk to me about crossing some fucking line?
As you can see by this scene, Alfie justifies betraying Tommy by saying he who fights by the sword dies by the sword, meaning because Tommy's betrayed people as well, just because they're in that kind of line of work, Alfie thinks it's justifiable by doing it to Tommy. To me, this is one of the best scenes in the whole of the 6 seasons. But in the end, Alfie Solomons is Tommy's most unpredictable ally. This what makes their relationship so interesting to watch across the seasons. To summarise, I would like to say Alfie is more of a friend to Tommy than a foe, just because by the end of the season, they do end on a civil note. And in season 5 and 6, Alfie doesn't betray Tommy. Maybe it's because Alfie learned his lesson that betraying Tommy doesn't always work out. But even though he's a friend, he's not necessarily a fully trustworthy one. But what do you think? Do you think Alfie is a true friend to Tommy, or just helping Tommy because it benefits himself? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as it does mean a lot to me. Thank you for watching the video.